The Friday fill-up, thanks to 3YBFM.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Friday fill-up, and well, we've got the man of the moment, Jared McLean, and also Greggy Eyes Kelson. Boys, Cox Plate weekend doesn't get much bigger and better than this. J-Mac, how you feeling?
Good. Happy with the seating arrangements. Mix things up a bit here. Try and tip a winner, because we've refused to tip a winner. I have the last 2 weeks, but I feel something good coming on.
Fingers crossed. Come on, Aussie Kelson, the great mare Winks, trying to create history. Been a fair bit of conjecture during the week. Matty Chapman's come out and had his say. Waller's come back. I think it's brilliant for racing.
Good luck to them, and they are entitled to an opinion. Having said that, tell you what, they want to be on their A-grade game tomorrow to beat her.
Stink and Poms have got plenty to say, haven't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Just interesting, the Cox Plate obviously always is, Jared, but just the speed aspect, etc., how it's run, probably a touchy subject for you, because we know one that could have been in.
You'd love to see Trap for Fools rolling along.
Exactly right. But having said that, still a great contest, and still some very good horses there.
Yeah, 100%. It's a great field of 8. You could make a case for any one of them, but yeah, you'd come 5:10 tomorrow night, you'd be very surprised if the Mighty Mare didn't come out on top. Kingsville Dream, blinkers on. Weary's trying to do similar to what he done with Humidor last year. He's trying to get a beautiful run. Looks like slotting in 1-1. He's a good place bet, but as I say, it's probably going to be hard for him to beat the mare.
And you think small field too, she's not going to have to go around a lot of horses and stuff, getting caught in the back of the field. Look, it's just going to be go and watch, I think, and enjoy history in the making.
Enjoy.
I had the conversation with you through the week, Matty. I reckon the last run showed that even bad luck can't beat her.
Yeah.
And you're brave if you're going to tip against her, that's for sure.
I think Damien Lane's got the easiest job tomorrow. Just go back and follow her.
Exactly. Is that the plan?
That's
obviously
the plan.
To sit behind.
Just go back and follow her. Follow her everywhere you go. Follow her. Ride to run second, and hope a miracle can happen. But the job's pretty easy for Damien.
Good stuff. What about the Manicato tonight? Of course, Voodoo Lad, Brave Smash. How are your thoughts on both those horses?
Both horses are really good. Brave Smash comes through the Everest, where, not saying he didn't handle the heavy, but it was a different heavy and hard work for horses who got back in the field. He's really good, gets the blinkers back on tonight. Hugh Bowman was keen to stick with him, so it maps really well for him. And Voodoo Lad, you know what you get with him. He's back, and if the race allows it, he'll be powering late. So I hope he wins it. I think he deserves to win a Group 1.
And they got good form on the track. Hasn't he, Voodoo Lad?
Oh, absolutely. I tell you what, they're going to be chasing one though. Sunlight we saw early in the week at the Valley. Trialled sensationally, and 51's the thing, because we know she's a very good youngster, but with that weight, she's going to lead them a merry dance. And it's not always the pattern there. Often they are swooping late in that race, but.
And it looks like nothing's going to put much pressure on her, is there?
Well, she'll go to the front for sure, and spot on, Jared. I just reckon that she looks a nice little bit there.
Yeah, what about the Moonee Valley Cup tomorrow? This is an unbelievable field. Like in the past, hasn't been a massive field, but this is awesome, J-Mac.
Good field, few last minute ditches trying to get in the Melbourne Cup, because you are subject to penalty in this race. Obviously we got Trap for Fools. He rolls along in front, and I guess it's fair to say he's a query at the trip, but I think he'll run it. I think he's had the preparation to run it. Big Duke runs well. I think the rider change there is a good thing. Damien Oliver on. He'll be powering late. Tosin Basil, he's back and strong late. Nice little pipe opener for him for the Melbourne Cup.
Yep.
Mega Blast probably not good enough at this stage on the dry, and Red Cardinal much better in Sydney last start on the heavy, but again finds dry ground but gets Craig Williams, so hopefully one of them can win it for Team Weir or McLean.
And it is interesting because the top three, Who Shot the Bowman, Patrick Eyre, Egg Tart, all coming from Randwick, the big track, and in last couple of weeks soft conditions there too. So of course Who Shot the Bowman, last year's winner, probably not penalised greatly for that, and again he's a horse that can bob up at times, but very intriguing, because if you're going to run 2,500, probably Moonee Valley's a spot you wouldn't mind, and thinking that you could do it.
I think the first 500 is important for my horse. You want to find the front, then Dino's got the job of backing off, and then crank him up a fair way out. So fingers crossed he can get the job done.
Yeah, and Jared, it might be about what the Taj Mahal does, because he's drawn 17 now. we know what Lloyd's horses can do. Does he come along and annoy the hell out of you, or does he just come along and perhaps sit just off you? That's the interesting one.
And interesting then what the tactic is, whether Dean lets him go or whether you play to our strength as well, which is our toughness, and go with him. So it'll be a good battle.
Oh, you've got to keep rolling, I reckon.
Keep going.
You heard it first. Hey, what's your best for the weekend, Greggy Kelson?
I'm keen, and I'm glad we've got Jared here, but the Crystal Mile, of course, Group 2 tomorrow. Not the strongest Crystal Mile I've ever seen by any stretch of the imagination. Gee, I reckon it suits Cliff's Edge, because the way I look at it, he's drawn 10, he's obviously going to go forward, and that's the way he races best. I reckon he can control this race. I'm going to be 2 or 3 lengths in front, and just go at that momentum that he loves to keep building throughout a race, and he's going to be strong at the end of it. Interested in your thoughts, but Johnny Allen on Cliff's Edge, I reckon he can run them off their legs.
Absolutely no knock from me.
Good.
Chips in.
Another horse I like, Iconoclasm, before you go, Joe Mack. I reckon that's a perfect race too. Come back from that win, won well last start. How's he trained on?
Really good. I thought he was the best for the weekend. Only thing is, he's been at the Valley twice for 2 failures, but you can make excuses on both occasions. So no excuses tonight. He gets his chance.
Come on, mate. Tip us into something. What else do you like?
I think Humidor's the best bet to place.
Yeah, righto.
I think
Love
he's
it.
about 220. Safe. Won't miss.
Righto. There you go. Will not miss. Take the 220. Better value than Winks at $1.22.
That's right.
Hey, boys. Hopefully we can tip a winner. The Friday fill-up. All thanks to the team, Brent, Larissa, Walther. We must thank them for their support too, Greggy Kelson. They do sponsor the racing show
great,
too, mate.
Great racing people, and racing show again tomorrow morning too.
Beautiful. We'll see you next week for the Friday fill-up.